42 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
10th play of this drive. Bean. Fighting for the end zone, Jackson, and he gets it. Touchdown, Louisville.
He was fighting for that goal line here. Let's see if he's able to keep himself off the turf and get in. It looks like he's rolling over defenders there, Kurt, before his backside goes down. That certainly looks like that ball touches the goal line. Beautiful route right here. Watch him just hook up right over the middle of the field. There he is. Jason Bean finds him. And then there's the fight. And you can tell he's just rolling over bodies to get into the end zone. What an answer. The opening.
Blue 88. Blue 88.
Going to the air again. Pressure. Bean steps up. Perfect throw into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. Total yards in this game.
Blue 88.
Middle open.
Bean keeps it, and he's got Lucky Jackson for the touchdown.
Kansas, he does a nice job. You run the ball well, they're going to commit. They commit all the way down, it goes all the way across, and then he gets to that vacancy in the middle of the field. Lucky Jackson in the end zone. Two really good drives to start this half by the Louisville.
Bean over the middle, into the end zone, touchdown Davidson. Decision time. Do you go for one to tie it or two to take the lead?
I'm going to go for one if I'm the coach of this football team. Your team has started to play really well. You don't want to take some of the air out of this stadium by not converting or going for two or three.
Which number?
Robinson with the carry. Second surge. Gets him in. Welcome back to pro football, James Robinson. Bean rolling right to the end zone. The adjustment, the catch, hold in by Trey McKinney. The Kings are a stop away from winning in overtime. Watch this, you've got 87 and 85. So McKinney and Weidemeyer both are open in the back of the end zone. Watch both tight ends, they uncover. They get lost. So Bean actually had two options for that throw, for the conversion. He chose McKinney 87, but he also had Weidemeyer on the opposite side.
Say that. Hey, that's a Louisville football. Oh, we may have a pick six. Would you look at this? Bryce Hall. Coast to coast. The former New York Jets NFL draft pick just houses it here on the road. An 83-yard pick six by Bryce Hall. Well, if that was a Louisville ball, he threw it to the right guy. I mean, that was an unbelievable play on the outside by Bryce Hall. It's just a two-man concept, right? One guy's got to block this guy for the screen, but you have to block him. You can't let the corner jump inside. Look at the receiver sitting there watching. I think it was Greg Ward. That is your one job on that is get in front of the guy in the gray jersey that's standing right in front of me. I mean, as a receiver, if you're Greg Ward, if your guy's playing 8 or 10 yards off, then maybe you could look at the other guy. But when he's 3 yards in front of you, you got to get in front of him at all costs. Otherwise, that happens. Wow.
The nickel was adding into the field. The nickel was creeping in. We had the key, too.
When they roll the corner into mitigating the boundary. Second and goal. Wheeler again with ease as he strides right in. And all of a sudden,
back-to-back interceptions puts Dallas in a massive hole as they're able to cash in again.
That's a great job punching that one in by Ian Wheeler. Back from injury, missed last week with a concussion. What an important job to capitalize on both interceptions. One went back for the touchdown, one gave them great field position, and they were able to put together a drive.
Straight ahead, big hole, and right on in is Wheeler. What a response by Louisville and quarterback Chandler Rogers after Dallas cut back into this lead.
Chandler Rogers just in complete control of this offense. That time he signaled touchdown before his running back even crossed the line of scrimmage. That is just a great drive from Louisville.
And they're going to run it with Wheeler. And Wheeler's going to take it in from 12 yards out. Heck of a day for Wheeler. His third rushing touchdown of the afternoon.
Wow, watch J.D. Dorenzo, the left guard, who's struggled a lot today. Watch him pull up inside with a kick block right here. Kicks that linebacker out. Ian Wheeler gets right up in between, gets skinny in the hole. Wow, that is a statement to how the day has gone for Louisville on the ground. 120 rushing yards from a unit that was last in the UFL coming into today.
Yes, they were dead. Here's third down. That ball's intercepted again. All day long it's been happening. Greer. Pick six, Louisville again. Antonio Greer with the pick six. Wheeler powering his way right in. It is another touchdown for Ian Wheeler. He has 4 rushing touchdowns.
Great effort at the end of this one. Great shot down the line to see Wheeler's going to lunge as a second effort here over the top of a couple defenders. And yeah, knee stayed up right on top of a Dallas defender. Helmet came off, but it's all right. Got the points. Boy, if you would have told me 2 hours ago that Louisville was going to put up 46, maybe 47 points, I would have thought it was going to be because Chandler Rogers threw for 300 yards. Not that the run game.
So now from the 9 on first and goal. Rogers to the end zone. Jump ball. It is caught. It's a touchdown. Tariq Black climbing the ladder for 6. That is another brilliant throw by Rogers. We've seen a couple on this drive. And this is just a corner route to Tariq Black. And so maybe just a touch underneath, but Black adjusts, and they're able to put the ball in the end zone. First time in their last now 15 offensive series. First TD since week 5. 2nd and 2. Rogers keeps, throws, open, end zone, touchdown! Tariq Black gives Louisville the lead mid-third quarter. Guys, this is so good from Chandler Rogers. It really is. So this is an RPO where he's reading the run play and he's trying to see if he can get that flat. But it's all covered. So he goes now second read on the RPO into the end zone. I mean, you rarely, if ever, get to the second read on first and goal. Rogers, the give to Robinson, and James Robinson in for the touchdown.
Due to lightning here in the Louisville area. And the defenders with the lead. Here comes Tyler Hudson. Ensuing kickoff. Hudson with real estate. Hudson on the move. And it didn't take long for the full response. Touchdown, Kings. 92 yards. Hudson, guess where he played his college ball? Right here in Derby City.
Well, there's a crucial double team that's going to happen right here, and you can see it just pushes the kickoff team out of the way and creates a massive hole. And then it's just speed and a little help from your friends down the field, and you get Tyler Hudson to the house. Roy, at this pace, we're going to score 2 touchdowns every 3 plays. We're going to hit the over by halftime.
Took 18 seconds for the first score, 13 for the second. 16th play of the drive. Robinson straight ahead. Did he get there? No signal yet. There it is. Touchdown, Louisville. On third down with conversions in the second half after a 1-for-5 start. Rodgers wide open for the touchdown. It's Winstead. Isaiah Winstead from East Carolina. A hop, skip, and a jump, wide open, and 6 more on the board for the Kings.
Maybe they go quarterback sneak here.
Rodgers bouncing it, jumps inside, and a touchdown.
Looked like he was picking his way through traffic at Grand Central Station, and he weaves it for 6.
You gotta respect the legs of Chandler Rodgers. He doesn't use them often. He only uses them when he has to, and that's.
Rodgers off the play fake, and down into the middle to Winstead. Winstead turning the corner, loping towards the goal line. Winstead all the way home for 6, and the Kings back on top. First and goal. It's Wheeler. He is in for the Louisville touchdown.
What the situation was.
3rd and 4. Rodgers off the play fake with pressure, has to jump up for the end zone. Fingertip grab by Tariq Black for the touchdown. And the Kings with the cherry on top. Late in the 4th. First down. Bork under some pressure, has to get rid of it on the sideline. He throws the interception and a walk-in pick 6 on play number 1 for Eric Guerra.
It starts with the pass rush up front. Louisville gets all over Jalen Morton, and he panics a little bit. You can see him start to retreat. And, Kev, as soon as he starts to retreat, he's just trying to dump the football off to the outside. That wide receiver on the outside did not move, and that is an easy pick 6 right there.
2nd and 9. Rodgers, he'll tuck it, he'll run. He's got the corner, he's got the touchdown. Offsides call turns into touchdown.
Yeah, a really good read by Rodgers. First, he's got the read on the defensive end. The defensive end crashes, but now he can throw the ball. And right now he's going to read these defenders on the outside. As soon as he sees them take off in man and cover all those wide receivers, you see he wants to throw it. It's an RPO, run-pass option. But he sees the defense fall out of there, and he takes the run. And he takes it himself, and untouched into the end zone he goes.
1st and goal, handoff, barreling towards the goal line, and at the goal line is Wheeler, just short.
Boy, from our angle up here, it looked like he got that ball over the goal line, but the officials rule him just short. As he's spinning backwards, watch as he just kind of back his way into the end zone. He's up, he's up, he's up, and then there he's finally down on Smoke Monday. That ball's across the goal line. I think that's a touchdown. He's up as that right arm. That is a great look. Our camera crew is all over it. What a terrific shot from the back of the end zone.
The previous play is being reviewed.
Mike Pereira looking at this.
Yeah, he's up. He's up the whole time, Kev. And then that ball, you can tell, is extended over the right shoulder.
Almost crab walked it.
Frank, I'm just looking at all the shots here.
the shot that they just showed here too.
Command center.
Yeah.
So we're going to go back to 25 on the play clock or 10?
Give me that shot down the line again one more time.
We're going to go, listen.
This shot here.
We're going 13 big. We're going calm.
This shot here.
Calm, goose. Everyone surge forward. You find the open gap.
Yeah.
It could be in the B gap. You guys got it?
He is. He was up all the way, Frank, and by the time he hits down, the ball does break the plane. He's got it in his right hand, actually. Tough one to see on the field, but to me, this is a touchdown.
So the runner had possession of the ball when it crossed the goal line.
That's correct.
Got it. After reviewing the play, the runner had possession of the ball when it crossed the goal line. It is a touchdown.
But you saw from the 14. Carry to the end zone. Jump ball. It's caught. Isaiah Winstead. What a drive for the Kings wide receiver.
Well, we've seen that twice now today. Louisville taking advantage of defensive penalties.
97.
They finally unlocked that combination, in particular in the run game.
And off and a burst into the end zone. It's Jaden Sheridan with the touchdown. His first rushing touchdown of the season.
Oh, what? Oh, no, go for one. One. Go for one.
Columbus gets caught right here in a blitz. And when you blitz your second level, what happens, you get one crease, and now you don't have any levels of defense. Watch, you're going to get walk up here, walk up here. Well, now, if you get just one crease, bang, it's gone, and there's no one there. It's just you and the safety, and he just outruns the safety, and he's into the end zone. Michael Lawson took a bad angle from his safety position, but you get one crease like that. Credit that offensive line. Covering up color. Chris Redmond loving it. That's exactly why they've been so. Just go down at the 2.
Second down, Sheridan to the edge, and he reaches across for the touchdown. His second rushing touchdown of the night, and it's 41-27 Louisville.
And I know it sounds crazy, but it is the only chance Columbus has in this game is if they scored right there. Louisville scored right there. Sheridan should have just gone down at the 2-yard line. They can take all the clock that they want out of this, kick the field goal, make it a 2-possession game inside of 10 seconds.
Now instead, Columbus is going to have an opportunity at least to go back on offense and perhaps with desperation put something together.
Todd Haley was wanting them to do that on the snap previous. Let them score.
Thanks, man. Congrats to you. I should have saved myself.
And Tanner Brown's extra point makes it 42-27 Louisville with 1:14 to go.
Gave up 6 sacks, but that's the only loss they've had since Rodgers started, and they're going to get off to a great start here. Robinson all the way for the touchdown. Right out of the gate, 53 yards, and Louisville's on the board.
What a job by the right side of that offensive line, including the tight end. It looks like Trey McKitty in there. Watch this block by the tight end. This is just textbook stuff. He's going to mash down this side of the defensive line. That's the hole right there, and it's a bounce back cut. James Robinson is gone, all because you got great blocking at the point of the attack, in particular from the tight end. Just textbook stuff.
James Robinson for protection towards the end zone. Winstead! Caught. Touchdown, Louisville.
This is A++ ball placement right here from Chandler Rogers. Here's the route. Isaiah Winstead, after that big third down conversion, he wins on the outside, and that ball is driven on the back of his helmet, and he just falls out of it. It's a back shoulder, but from the slot. And Winstead goes up and gets it, secures that ball for a touchdown. That was a huge series for this Louisville offense. A lot of confidence over there. Chandler Rogers, the big third down conversion to Winstead, and then capping it off with that touchdown. touchdown.
Great draw.
Winstead, their leading receiver during the regular season, gives them a chance to go back on top. Tanner Brown puts it through, and it's now an 18-17 lead. Louisville with their first touchdown since the opening drive of the game. Winstead, such a big part of it. He had the big 54-yard reception and then the score to put him on top.
That's why you're a leader. That's why you're a leader. Good job.
Hand it off instead. Around the corner is Wheeler down the sideline, reeling into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. Their third play over 50 yards tonight. That one, 51.
I mean, this is a great run. There's no doubt. And the offensive line does a great job. But Tariq Black, the wide receiver, makes the entire play. Watch this block he's going to throw on the safety. This makes the play right there. Bang! He cracks back. Corner's out of position. Now it's just a foot race on the outside. A one-on-one. He beats him to the outside. And a huge play down the sideline. What a block from Tariq Black, the wide receiver. Opens it up for the touchdown.
Record him. He fast.
TFL's had a pass breakup. And that clip we showed you went absolutely viral on social media. Here's Ty Scott. Ball is out. The ball is out. It is scooped up and it is brought back by Guerrer. Eric Guerrer returns it for a touchdown. How can he lead his team back to a championship? Wheeler, look at him go. In Wheeler, touchdown Kings. All the messaging through the years on how to win a championship. James Robinson could help him do that as he muscles his way into the end zone. The Louisville Kings roar all the way back and suddenly have a double-digit lead in the United Bowl.